This is America today, a great nation with global influence, full of freedom, diversity, and conflict. But none of this just happened. To understand it, we must go back. Before America was known to the world, this land had been inhabited for thousands of years. Native tribes lived off nature with strong cultures and beliefs. This was America before America is. In the late 15th century, Europeans arrived in a new land. This encounter changed everything. Trade began, conflict and colonization. England, France, and Spain established colonies and new lands. Each region brought its own culture, laws, and beliefs. This was the foundation of Initially, relations were peaceful. There was trade and cooperation. However, land expansion slowly changed everything. Tensions began to grow. Many colonists came for religious freedom. However, the new beliefs did not always align with the old ones. Differences began to create In this new land, the people began to organize themselves. Local councils were born and laws were agreed upon. These were the seeds of democracy, the beginning of the American. England collected the costs of the war from a distant land. Taxes rose and the colonists' voices were ignored. The injustice was palpable. From this, resistance began to grow. Protests no longer stand alone. Citizens are beginning to unite. Trade is being halted. Symbols of resistance are being sent out clearly. The colony is learning to stand together. This was the first symbolic act. Tea was thrown into the sea in protest. Britain was stunned, and the colonies became more united. The spirit of resistance began to simmer, the starting point of the American Revolution. Tensions finally boiled over. The colonists prepared to defend their rights. Britain emerged as the dominant power. Armed resistance was inevitable. The American Revolution became. The first battle ensued. The colonists refused to submit to British rule. Simple strategy, great courage. The starting point of an armed revolution was recorded. The spirit of independence began to burn. The idea of independence spread rapidly. The colonies began to understand their rights. Discussions and strategies spread throughout towns and villages. Awareness of freedom grew. A united colony began to form. The war escalated. The battles were no longer small and hidden. Colonies fought against imperial forces. Strategy and courage were tested. The American Revolution entered its decisive phase. The year is 1776. The colonies declare independence. A single document changes the course of history. British rule is formally challenged. America is born as a new. The war wasn't over after the declaration. Long years of sacrifice followed. Strategy and resilience determined the outcome. Britain finally admitted defeat. America stood as a. Independence was not the end of the struggle. America established a new system of government. The Constitution was designed to limit power. Citizens' rights began to be established. The foundations of the modern American nation. America developed from the daily lives of its people. Religion shaped the values and morals of society. Culture grew from hard work and community. Education began to be organized. These are the foundations of American identity. The 19th century transformed America. Industry grew, cities expanded, railroads connected vast territories. People moved westward in search of opportunities. America entered an era of great expansion. The Civil War divided America. The country fought against itself. This conflict determined the course of the future. Slavery was legally abolished. America was changed. The war ended and recovery began. America rebuilt itself. Industry grew stronger. Cities flourished. America prepared to enter a new century. The 20th century transformed America's role. Industry fueled military power. America became involved in world wars. Its influence spread across continents. The country began to dominate The Cold War shaped America's trajectory. Popular culture spread across the globe. Technology transformed the way people lived. America continued to adapt to global challenges. Its influence is still. America was shaped by a long struggle, from colonies, wars to modern states. Its history is full of conflict and change. The past explains the present, and the present determines the future. America is founded on the Constitution. The legal system and democracy are the foundation of the country. Power is shared, and citizens' rights are protected. That ancient document lives on. It guides American life today. America grew through territorial expansion. People moved, built new cities, and adapted to new lifestyles. Social culture was shaped by the diversity of immigrants. Everyday life shaped the modern American identity. Industry changed the face of America. Cities grew around factories and railroads. People's lives moved faster. The economy began to modernize and centralize. This transformation became the foundation of today. Social conflicts and peaceful demonstrations demonstrate the dynamics of modern life. People express their opinions. Freedom and civil rights are constantly being fought for. These interactions shape a collective consciousness. Modern America is always moving. Technology and innovation shape the face of modern America. Technology research centers and companies drive the economy and everyday life. Collaboration and creativity are key drivers. Change is rapid yet real. Society learns, adapts, and evolves alongside technology. Popular culture mirrors American society. Film, music, and media shape how we think and communicate. Messages spread rapidly around the world. National identities are constantly evolving. Media has become an essential part of everyday life. America was built on freedom of religion and belief. Diverse faiths coexist. The value of tolerance is a social foundation. Societal life continues to evolve. History shapes a diverse way of life. Democracy is at the heart of the modern American system. Power is exercised through representation and citizen participation. Disagreements are part of the process. The system is constantly being tested and evolving. History and democracy go hand in hand. America plays a significant role in the global economy. Trade, industry, and finance are interconnected. Economic decisions impact countries across borders. The world is increasingly interconnected. Economic history continues to shape America's role. America faces new challenges in the modern era. Social, economic, and environmental change are coexisting. The next generation brings new hopes and ideas. History is a vital lesson. The future is shaped by today's choices. American history is a long journey, shaped by conflict, change, and hope. The past informs the world today, and the journey is not over. There are still many historical stories waiting to be discovered.